Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, charity is smiling at your brother, right? It is enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. It is giving directions to a person who is lost in the land, right? It takes time. It takes time to sit there and say, hey, what's going on? This is generosity of spirit. And you're going to need this before the generosity of man. Okay? You're going to need that. This is why Rasulullah Islam is saying all of these things. Using your vision to help someone who's poor, who has poor sight. That's charity. You're removing a rock, a thorn, or a bone from the road is a form of charity. And pouring what remains from your bucket into the bucket of your brother or your sister because they need it is a form of charity. Right? So Rasulullah Islam is not talking about just giving man, money, or property. He's also talking about sharing yourself with your brother and your sister. And wallahi, there's a lot more that can be said. Okay? To be a good leader, you have to look very closely at yourself. Okay? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a narration, he said that, you know, that the best of the people are their chiefs, right? Their leaders. But then he says something very scary. He said, those chiefs are in the hellfire. What he's saying is that if you're in a position of power amongst people and you don't deal with them justly, it's going to take you to the fire. If you deal with them justly, you get removed from the fire. Be very, very careful about desiring leadership and you're not ready for it. Be careful about that. Generosity, you first need courage. You first need courage to be generous. And they said that Rasulullah ﷺ was the most courageous of men. He was the most courageous. And that is what allowed him to give freely. He's standing with a man who had just recently become Muslim, and they're overlooking a valley of sheep. And the man is amazed by all of these sheep that have been collected from sadaqah and, you know, from the war spoils. And the man is amazed. Rasulullah ﷺ said, would you like that? And the man was like, of course, Ya Rasulullah. He gave him all of them. He goes back to his people and say, no, embrace this Islam. Embrace this Islam. Because wallahi, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is someone he does not fear poverty. Because they understood that generosity, it begins with courage. They understood that at a very deep level.